She notices far more than you think. Every pause in your voice, every shift in your eyes, every subtle movement you make, nothing escapes her awareness. She absorbs it all, quietly storing it away. But here's what most men never realize. It's not the grand gestures that keep her thinking about you. It's the small, almost invisible moments that echo in her mind when she's alone. The way you don't try too hard, the way your life feels full, the way you don't revolve around her even when part of you is waiting for her message. She senses that contrast, and she's drawn to it. Once you understand this, you realize her thoughts aren't casual. They're relentless. She replays moments, conversations, even the things you never said, over and over, because when a man becomes elusive in the right way, her mind can't stop drifting toward him. This isn't manipulation. It's an understanding of how desire works beneath the surface. She isn't thinking about you because of what you show her. She's thinking about you because of what you don't. When you're not predictable, not constantly available, you create space. And her imagination fills that space with you, with questions, with possibilities she can't resolve. Every man who ever truly occupied her thoughts didn't announce his value. He lived a life that felt worth noticing, and she wanted to be part of it. Most men fear distance. They think pulling back will kill attraction. But the truth is the opposite. Distance, when paired with value, creates desire. Desire doesn't grow from constant attention. It grows from absence. From uncertainty, from the tension of not knowing exactly where you stand. When she wonders whether you're thinking of her or focused on something else, her mind starts chasing. She imagines scenarios you never suggested. And once her mind starts chasing, her emotions follow naturally. This isn't a game. It's a biological and psychological response. When a woman senses that a man has value and doesn't seek validation, her subconscious reacts. Curiosity ignites. Intrigue deepens. Emotional attachment forms. Her brain releases dopamine when she thinks of you. When she imagines being near you, she begins craving your presence without knowing why. And here's where it becomes powerful. It's not about what you say. It's about who you are in the moment. Calm, grounded, self-assured. She begins associating you with both safety and excitement, and that combination is impossible for her to ignore. But mastery goes deeper than confidence. It lives in subtle unpredictability. She notices the unexpected thoughtfulness, the side of you she hasn't seen yet, the rare message that isn't overwhelming, the call that comes without demand because you chose it. These moments linger. She replays them at night. She wonders why a single interaction shifted her mood so completely. Why one word from you carried so much weight. And here's the truth, most men never hear. Once her mind starts working this way, she can't turn it off. Your presence becomes psychological, emotional, internal. Men who understand this don't beg for attention. They command the thought. They don't chase, they inspire imagination. They don't explain everything, they provoke curiosity. And when she's replaying your tone, your pauses, your subtle actions, you realize desire isn't about pursuit. It's about impact. Women don't remember words. They remember feelings. And the men she obsesses over aren't louder. They're deeper. They aren't frantic. They're magnetic. That magnetism doesn't come from big gestures. It comes from intention, precision, and restraint. Think about the last person who truly occupied your mind. It wasn't because they were everywhere. It was because they made you feel something unexpected. The same is true for her. When you balance consistency with mystery, you create a paradox her mind can't resolve. She starts piecing you together like a puzzle, and every missing piece pulls her back in. She replays your expressions, your silences, your subtle smiles. Searching for meaning she can't fully grasp, and as she searches, her mind creates stories where you are central. She can't help it. Most men fail here by doing too much. Too available, too explanatory, too eager. That doesn't create desire. It creates familiarity, predictability, forgettability. Desire thrives in tension, in mystery, in not fully knowing you. When you let her mind work, she creates the longing herself. You become the reason she checks her phone without thinking. The reason her thoughts drift during quiet moments. The reason sleep comes slower. That's power, and it comes from understanding, not manipulation. The balance is everything. Sow interest, never desperation. Reveal value. Leave curiosity. Respond but not instantly, every time. Make her laugh. Make her think. Make her wonder why your attention feels earned, not guaranteed. Every action should quietly communicate. I have a life, a purpose, and I'm not dependent on your approval, but I notice you. And when she feels that, her brain releases dopamine and oxytocin with even the smallest memory of you. That's chemistry she can't control. Another layer most men miss is emotional contrast. You don't need chaos. You need memorability. Share something unexpected. Show depth. Reveal strength, vulnerability, or mystery in measured moments. These contrasts stick. They replay. At night, her mind stitches those moments together into a narrative where you occupy every scene. She doesn't consciously choose obsession. Her subconscious does it for her. Women don't obsess by choice. They respond to depth, uncertainty, and emotional resonance. You become a puzzle. A presence. A story she keeps telling herself. Desire isn't built on words. It's built on presence, absence, and the tension between them. Women don't just want attraction. They want mental stimulation first, someone who sparks curiosity, someone who leaves questions unanswered. That mental chase is what keeps her awake. Controlled emotional scarcity is the key. If you're always available, your value fades. If you offer glimpses of your world, your passions, your independence without giving everything, her mind fills the gaps. And those fantasies are stronger than reality. The men she obsesses over never chased. They created space in her mind she couldn't ignore. That's why she remembers a glance, a laugh, a moment. Not because you spoke more, but because you left an imprint. Subtlety alone isn't enough. Emotional intensity matters, not drama connection. Insight. Vulnerability that feels real. When you combine intensity with intrigue, she associates you with both safety and excitement. And once that association forms, her mind locks in. Her subconscious creates a tether she feels but can't explain. If every interaction is predictable, her mind moves on. But when calm confidence mixes with flashes of passion, humor, or depth, she replays it. She invests, mentally, and investment creates attachment. Every time she analyzes you, decodes you, imagines you, she's bonding. She convinces herself, that's the truth. A woman who can't stop thinking about UISN to choosing Italiano. Her psychology is doing it for her. The real question isn't how to get attention. It's how to create a presence so embedded she can't escape it. The men women obsess over aren't needy. They're self-contained. Purpose-driven. Calmly confident. They aren't seeking validation. They are validation. When she goes to sleep, when she wakes up, when her mind drifts, she isn't remembering words. She's remembering how you made her feel. Curiosity, intensity, calm strength. She replays it, imaginas more. Craves the feeling again, and she believes it's her choice. But it's your psychological footprint doing the work. Master patience, master restraint. Let her chase, mentally. She isn't obsessed with perfection, she's obsessed with intrigue. And that tension triggers chemistry she can't control. This isn't about games. It's about self-mastery. When you embody confidence, independence, and purpose and express them subtly, she doesn't just think about you. She dreams about you. And that is the power of psychological presence.